right, good evening. Welcome to another edition of the Alienware Arena here, the Call of Duty Black Ops NVIDIA Launch Tournament, as we get ready for the winners brackets here, as everybody is here, even from the LAN side, along with the tournament side, or what you want to call it, Wansome. What would you call binary?
If I'm not mistaken, I think they're the number one seed. If they're not number one, they're very, very close to being number one. They're undefeated thus far and full of CTF All-Stars here at Call of Duty Black Ops.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if in case you didn't know, my name is Anger, and alongside of me, that lovely voice that you just heard, direct from Casper, Wyoming. I think that's where he's at. Or he might be somewhere in an undisclosed location.
Time out. Anger just said an actual city in Wyoming instead of saying I live from, I'm in Montana or Utah or something like that. So,
I could have said
ladies and gentlemen, it's taken 3 years, but he's finally got a city inside the state that I live.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't go with those little towns that we're used to in Wyoming near the Canadian border. But nevertheless, that is Wansome. Good evening, Wansome. How's it going this evening here on a beautiful Monday night?
Actually, man, today was the first day in probably like 2 months where it didn't get below freezing outside today. So it was pretty awesome. It's below freezing now. But overall, pretty good day, man. We had a blowout last night here in the NVIDIA Call of Duty Black Ops launch tournament here on e-rev TV, as we saw the other LAN team. So there's two LAN teams in this, Anger, as you mentioned. So we're going to have these one team that will be playing tonight. We'll get into that here in a little bit. And then last night we had another team play, Gen X, and okay, I think I was just interrupted halfway through there by our CEO, but it's going to be Gen X is going to be the other LAN team here, and they lost, I think, like 23-26 to nothing last night in Anger, so they fell to that frag dominant / diverse team, and they will cruise on, but it is double elimination, so we still have a chance to see both of those teams at least 2 more times.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the two teams tonight. First, Binary. You all know them. You all love them, as we here in the Call of Duty Black Ops community know all about them. But as for our LAN team, the LAN tourney runner-up, direct from PC Pipeline in Lansing, Michigan, where it is a blazing 14 degrees in Lansing. We're going to give it up for the Praetorians here. As I think of Praetorians, I think of Maximus Aurelius, Russell Crowe's famous movie there in Gladiator, as we're going to see Praetorians. Now, Wansome, as we have discussed here, or internally here, it looks like the LAN side, the LAN and PC Pipeline cannot let the Praetorians change their name. Thus, we're going to name them, Wansome. We're going to name them Caesars here, because they cannot change their name since they are at a LAN building there, LAN station. So that's going to be interesting. So you will hear all the famous Caesars tonight here at the e-rev studios. Everything from Julius Caesar, Tiberius, everything will be casted. Everybody's name will be casted tonight.
It'll be interesting to see how many of those you actually mess up or get working there, Anger. It does appear they might actually be changing their names now. I think we might have had something done there. If not, Anger will be calling everybody by famous Caesars. I'll be going with famous gladiator-themed movie stars, and we'll see how that thing goes. But hopefully they get some names in here. We'll get things underway here as we have another match potentially tonight, Anger, that we're going to put on. Who was it that you were thinking about doing again tonight?
BLG. It is a go, so hopefully by the time this one ends, we will shoot on over to BLG going up against the Thunder Chicken. So that should be interesting. Baka baka baka. So that should be fun as we get ready for that match, if it takes place, which I think it will. So we'll see. I'm talking to Jordan right now, so hopefully we can get that scheduled.
Yeah, and taking a look here at the bracket, Anger, since we've got some time to kill here. The Praetorians, they'll be playing against Binary. The winner of this matchup here will go up to play the winner of Lollards of Lancaster and Insomnia Saints. I'm not entirely sure if that's been played yet. I'm sure the majority of these matches have been played. They just haven't been posted to the bracket yet. And again, we saw Gen X go to the lower bracket. Diverse moves on, and they will play the winner of Team Dynamic and e-rev. And I actually predicted Team Dynamic to win that one. So that just all depends on how active they are. And then the Thunder Chickens playing BL Gaming, which should be probably the best matchup that we cast tonight, Anger. they will play, let's see here. They will play the winner of Adaptive Gaming and Divine Talent. So I think I picked DT to win that one as well. So we'll see what takes place here. We'll update the bracket, do another bracket breakdown here later in the week for you guys to take a look at here. If you missed the first one or the first two, check them out on e-rev TV. They're bracket breakdowns for Alienware Arena. Got my ugly mug on there, and you guys can check out some predictions there from myself and others at e-rev TV. So this map, Anger. Bobcat and I were talking a little bit last night about the continuous miner out here. Looks a little unsturdy. You got some towers, water towers over here that look like oh man, it's escaping me right now. They look like the spaceship towers from Men in Black. But overall, this map has some. They do, man. That's what they totally look like.
Wow.
This map has some interesting things in it. Got the big opening bay door there in the middle, and you saw one of the most epic CTF matches that we've ever casted here on this map with that. I think it was Binary that upset Team Dynamic here.
Yes, as I'll look through my notes and look for that score, give me a moment though. Nonetheless, yes, I believe that is correct, and I believe that was for another tournament, but nevertheless, I will try to dig that up here in my stats, as I like to keep those. And I'll find that in a little bit later. I'm not sure if Wansum there lagged out. He didn't. Are you there, Wansum?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry, I'm here.
Okay.
I was actually I was all tabbing in the process there. I didn't want to cut my mic in and out there. Let's see here. So we saw the LAN team last night. They got blown out pretty heavily there. They were beat by a more heavily prepared online team there from that Frag Dominant Diverse team, and that team actually beat this team in the qualifying round for those LAN teams. So Gen X did beat this Praetorians team. So potentially it could be a little bit lopsided tonight, but it's never on the board until it's on the board, and we'll see how things pan out here. And Binary, though, Anger, like I said, I think they're the #1 seed here, and they continue to impress.
Yeah, absolutely. I got a call earlier today here at the e-rev studios from Mayor Verge Bernero of East Lansing. He wants to let everybody know he is proud of the Praetorians. They got this far, and he is watching this live at e-rev TV, so that should be good. Hello, Mr. Bernero, Mayor Bernero, out there in East Lansing, as he is just kicking back and listening to both of us here just really run amok here as we get ready. Nobody is in the server, or I should say not everybody is here yet. Looks like the Praetorians are having some issues. Looks like everybody for Binary is here waiting along with us. So nonetheless, we'll just kick it back here.
Let's see here. We could talk pop culture here, Anger, for a little bit, since we got some time on the mic. Oh goodness. Anne Hathaway, yes. Everything else, no.
Yeah, definitely. The certain states in the South, I won't make any certain calls there, but Kentucky, Tennessee will love Anne Hathaway as those lips, great. But I'll leave it at that.
Now, let's see here. Looks like I got some X-Fires coming in. Okay. Score from Binary. Okay, the score was Binary over Dynamic 4-3 in double OT in that overtime thriller with the last-second cap that we casted here on this map. Or actually, you casted on this map, Anger. So that was a good one. That's in the archive. Make sure you guys check that out. If you're a Call of Duty Black Ops fan, if you are not a Call of Duty Black Ops fan and you've stumbled into the stream, get out of here. No, I'm just kidding. You guys can check out the Counter-Strike Source, the TF2, StarCraft 2, Han, League of Legends, all that kinds of stuff here at e-rev TV, and also a lot of that stuff going on at Alienware Arena as well. So make sure you guys check all that stuff out. If you're bored, want some stuff to look out there, watch your favorite esports there being casted by everybody here at e-rev TV. And also check out the AlienwareArena.com site and check out their point system. You guys can get some free swag there from Alienware Arena. They've got all kinds of key giveaways going on right now for various different games. And I think they're also doing some point giveaways for a few games too. So make sure you guys check all that stuff out and stay tuned for future events there from Alienware Arena. And not to mention this NVIDIA Call of Duty Black Ops launch tournament here, Anger. $1,500 on the line here. $700 for $750 for first. I want to say $500 second, $250 for third, as I can spit those numbers out straight. So again, not playing for free here, so worth the wait.
Yeah, absolutely. As again, the cream always rises to the top, and this is why we have the winners bracket. We'll have each and every, well, not each and every match, but pretty much all of them in the winners bracket, and maybe a couple here and there in the losers bracket as teams progress down there. And then hopefully once the final gets here, we'll definitely have that. Depending, we might have a couple of surprises here, at least from the viewing perspective. We're just kind of getting some ideas thrown around everybody here. So hopefully we'll get that all separated and see if we go that direction. But if we do, I'm sure you guys, the viewers out there, will enjoy what we have in store. In the meantime, it looks like, again, we are still waiting for the Praetorians here. All the binary is here waiting. So hopefully we'll get them in here. We can get this match started now. On the cusp here, looks like we're going to have, once again, BLG and Thunder Chickens right after this match, but I'm not 100%. Again, we are obligated to do this match, which is fine, and that's all good. But hopefully we can get this thing rocking and rolling. I'm not sure what the holdup is, but nonetheless, we will hold it here and hopefully get this thing rocking and definitely rolling. So unfortunately, we can't get no music in there, Bobcat, as again, we don't want to get anybody in trouble. So we'll kind of hold it. If you hear some silence here and there, don't mind that. We're still live. As again, we're just waiting for the Praetorians to get here.
I got some stuff I can blab about, man. I feel like, I'm alone a lot, so I'll talk to you. So coming up here, what is it? The next 2 quarters here in 2011. A lot of games coming on the market, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to. Of course, I'm looking forward to the next Call of Duty. Perhaps I shouldn't. In light of recent events. But if nothing else, I'll probably enjoy the single player. But I mean, within the next couple months here, you got Portal 2. You should see the Crisis demo tomorrow. I know that's already leaked as a full version, but I'm an honest man. I have not BitTorrented that or anything like that. Looking forward to playing Crisis 2. Battlefield 3, Anger. I know you're psyched about that one. Brink is coming up, and then, ladies and gentlemen, the namesake or the cause of my name here, Duke Nukem. It's here. I only had to wait like 16 years, but Duke Nukem will be here. So. It's going to be, it's going to be like 5-6 games that I'm going to be looking at buying here in the near future. What are you looking forward to?
Actually, you brought up Battlefield 3, and hopefully that's not going to be a dud. I know there were some issues early. Now, again, it's all hearsay because, again, it hasn't been released. No betas quite yet. I don't even know if they're in alpha stage right now. But nonetheless, probably some first-person, or at least from a cast perspective, might be some issues. I'm not 100%, but again, we can't really make any light of it until we actually see something from Battlefield 3. But again, I'm looking forward to hopefully all the teams that were playing back in the days make a return. Again, we had a big community in Battlefield, so hopefully we can get all of those people back again. And one big happy family. Now, I'm sure a lot of them have aged, but nonetheless, hopefully, they make a return. We'll see a lot of new teams, I'm sure, but all the old teams like Dynamic 20ID, I don't know if Hot will make a return, but maybe Illicit, Massive Unit, I mean, just tons and tons of teams, ROM, Warchild. I mean, I'm looking forward to that because, again, I came from the Battlefield series, so hopefully that will be a very fun game, but until we see something, a trailer or something, I won't make any comments quite yet.
There's 2 trailers out, but man, they're elusive. Like they show like absolutely no gameplay. And okay, we actually we got some guys coming in now. It looks like they did change their names there, so the delay is partially our fault. But kudos to everybody there at the LAN Center for working with us here to get the names correct. There, we appreciate that. Gives us a better overall quality cast for everybody, and it'll make those guys actually playing at the LAN Center. Hopefully, they'll feel a little bit special to hear their name over the air here. As we get this underway and we get some people connecting. But yeah, back to that Battlefield 3 trailer, man. Showed basically nothing. But at the same time, I'm super excited about it. So I have to say the game I'm probably most psyched for is Portal 2. But from a competitive standpoint, it's got to be Battlefield 3. Maybe Brink. Everybody talks big about Brink right now, but frankly, it's another one of those things. Can't count the chickens before they hatch, and right now that's an unhatched ugly duckling. So we'll see what takes place with that. And we should be underway here shortly, man.
Yeah, absolutely. As you never know what you're going to get with a game. But hopefully Brink will be somewhat good, if not really good. And then hopefully we can get that casted if that's even a possibility. But until that time comes, we'll see. stay here at e-rev. Again, also make sure you guys visit our website at www.e-rev.tv, especially you people out there at the PC Pipeline in Lansing, Michigan, the LAN Center here where the Praetorians are playing. So hopefully you guys take a visit on our site, watch other Call of Duty action, not just that, but TF2, you got LOL, you got Han, StarCraft, we got tons of StarCraft action. So again, we don't just have Call of Duty, we have every genre for everybody out there, so make sure you guys visit our site, watch the archive matches there, as they are up and going for you. You don't even have to log in, you can just click on anything you want, watch it, stream it, have fun with it, and actually you can share it across Facebook or any type of media that you would like.
And now that we started talking about the social networking thing, we got some time to kill. It'd be really sweet if you guys would follow us on YouTube. It's not a whole lot to ask out of you guys. We're getting into the whole YouTube, cutting up some clips, putting some stuff out there for you guys. We would appreciate your support if you would follow us on YouTube. That's e-rev TV on YouTube. That would be huge for us if you guys could check that out for us. A little bit of a plug there for us as we've kind of steered away from YouTube and brought hits into our own site instead. And now we really want to look into reaching out there through the e-rev YouTube. So e-rev TV on YouTube, check us out. Bobcat doing a lot of work there. Looks like we're waiting on one anger here from Binary, and or I'm sorry, no, yeah, we're waiting on one for Binary, and then we'll be good to go here. So looks like the entire Praetorians team is in here.
Well, yep, we're just waiting here. They're just going to make a couple flips here. Looks like Rage is on the wrong team, and Maramusa from the Praetorians is on the opposite side. So once they get switched, we'll probably get the Crips and Bloods portion here, the guns and knives, or pistols and knives. We'll get that rocking and rolling. Again here, the map is going to be Radiation, and it's an interesting map because you got the main level, and then you got the underground portion, which is going to be interesting to see here. A lot of mobility here, depending how you want to use it. A lot of little nooks and crannies here that you can hide in, and really get the flag across. I've seen teams use different routes here, so there's really no true route that teams really overemphasize. But we'll see here what these teams can do. It's going to be interesting to see what this team from Lansing will do. Again, they are a LAN team, so it'll be see what type of strats they pull out of their bags here. Wants them. As we know pretty much what Binary is going to do, they're just pretty much going to force their way on the Praetorians and really test them to see what they are made of. Right off the bat, I'm more than certain.
Yeah, that's what we saw last night with Gen X, and again, normally I don't like to compare two teams by the way that they've played against other teams, except these are the only two LAN teams in the tournament, and again, the team we casted last night, Gen X, the other LAN team, did defeat this Praetorians team pretty heftily there. So if that's any sign, Binary is a much better team than Diverse, who was the victor last night in like a 23-0 landslide. But we wanted to give these LAN teams some love here. It's cool to see them playing in an online tournament. It's very important for PC gaming, in my opinion, to have teams like this coming together. It's very important that LAN centers even stay in business, man. That's one of the hardest things to do here in recent times. So kudos to everybody as we should see how this team pans out here against the Binary players here. So looks like we're still waiting on. I think we're missing a Binary member. I'm not quite sure who that is.
No, actually, we're missing
Katy Perry. I think we're missing Katy Perry.
Yep, Super, get in here. Yeah, let me add on to what you're saying about the LAN teams. It is very good, even though we like to make light of it. We're kind of teasing the team name and such a little. Not really teasing it, but it's just different. It's good to see this. And again, you got to remember too, ladies and gentlemen, this team I'm sure doesn't practice a whole lot like some of these competition teams. So again, to even get the time to get to a LAN center and get that time in, again, much love to them for getting this far and really. Representing not just their team but their city here big time, and also the LAN center. So I got to give them a lot of love here.
I guess Italy's Jesus has to take the ACTs tomorrow, so he would like to get things underway. Understandable, as it's getting to be a little later there on the East Coast. So hopefully we'll get. It looks like Katy Perry's having CMN issues. And or I guess it's Alienware Match Network. We'll get in here as soon as possible. and get this one underway. As you know, if we get started here, say in the next 7 to 10 minutes, we'll probably make it to that next match, Anger, as it is going to be 2 10-minute halves here, 5-minute overtimes, and no cap limit. So no mercy rule or anything like that. As again, 20 minutes should be in, out, and done here as far as this cast goes.
Yeah, and then we'll shoot on over, hopefully, to the next match. As again, we're just waiting here. We appreciate your patience here. Now, if you want to get your shout-outs across the cast right now, and this is a prime moment, you can hit me up on Xfire at Anger, O-N-E, the number 5, the number 6, the number 2, and why don't you give your Xfire there for all the people, and then we can definitely get those shout-outs across right now. So this is your best chance.
You guys can hit me up on Steam at OneSum92. I'll add you guys when I get the chance. And on Xfire at R, the number 1 DIN, R, the number 1 DIN, or OneSum92 on Steam. And I'll get your shout-outs up and out over the air once we get a little bit of a free time here. Still waiting on one member of Binary to get in, as this has turned into a little bit more of a cluster than we thought it was going to. Apologies, guys, here for the wait. And we'll get things going just as soon as possible. For those of you just joining us, this is going to be Praetorians going up against Binary, and the winner of which, let me take a look here, as I totally forgot already. The winner of which will go on to play, I think they're all the way down here at the bottom, the Lollards of Lancasters versus Insomnia Saints. And I want to say that the Lollards of Lancasters won that, but I'm not 100% on that. I'll have to check on that for you guys.
Yeah, and that'll be on launch, so that will be an interesting map.
Anger, I got a shout out here from Moores. He likes to clown on me a little. He said, I want to give a shout out to Anger since he's the only shoutcaster that I know on e-rev. So he's dogging on me a little bit.
Yeah, well, Morse is a baddie, and we won't get into that, so we won't bore the people with Morse, first of all.
Okay, not 5 in. I thought we had 5 in, but Bobcat was on one of the teams. Curse you, Bobcat. Oh, I guess we should introduce Bobcat, as we've been here like 30 minutes. I don't think we've introduced Bobcat yet, Anger. The Supreme Chancellor of Video here at e-rev TV. Bobcat going to be your cameraman for the night, guys. So appreciate Bobcat coming on here doing the videos. He's been a one-man army these last few days. As one of our video guys totally, his capture card's broken. The other two are MIA right now. So kudos to Bobcat for getting in here and getting stuff done. He is a happy bearded man right now.
Yeah, we won't go there. Alright, you here? Let's talk some NBA, as I love it here. I know some of you people out there love the NBA. As you know, I'm a Lakers homer. I am not going to deny it. Happily so, here living in Los Angeles area. So I am loving it here on the West Coast. We'll see what they can do, as they're going to be going up against Minnesota. It should be a big win for them, as long as they can stop the rebounding monster of Kevin Love. But I'm sure they can do that. But we got to talk about last night's game, the Knicks and the Heat. That was very entertaining, especially the last 5 minutes. And actually, believe it or not, Carmelo Anthony actually plays defense, and I couldn't believe it. I about almost passed out on my couch watching it, and he actually took LeBron James in the last 4 minutes of that game. So wow, I could not believe it. Carmelo Anthony actually played defense, and he played it pretty good. Played it good on LeBron, as LeBron cannot hit a three-pointer to save his life. Neither can Dwayne Wade, as he was open. You could see the frown on his face as we had LeBron hiking up a three. And then they had Miller trying to launch one also, but couldn't quite do it to get that tie. So the Knicks win that one there. Again, only a regular season game, but nonetheless a very important one, not just for the Knicks, but for the Heat, because the Heat have not done well against good teams. So there's my little spiel there.
That just goes to show you, Anger, that Carmelo Anthony doesn't need millions of dollars to play good basketball. He needs millions of dollars and attention. So I mean, he got that in the trade.
Yeah, well, he went to a big major market. Now, I'm not saying Denver is a small town, but it is no New York. Again, New York is monstrous. But he's happy. He's from there, so we'll see how that trade turns out. Now, the weirdest trade to me was the Darren Williams to New Jersey. New Jersey pulling that out of nowhere. I mean, they pulled that from the darkest places to get that out. And Darren Williams, hopefully they can make him happy within the next year and a half. If not, hopefully he'll move on over to the Lakers. If not, Chris Paul, because we do need a point guard. So we'll see how that transpires in a couple years. I'm not, I wouldn't mind.
The Lakers are really hurting right now, right?
Well, they signed a big $3 billion TV deal with Time Warner, so they got to keep the masses, the crowd, the crowd here happy. So hopefully we'll see who they sign in the very near future with a new coach. So we'll see what happens. Oh, Binary Schuster. He's saying Chicago Bulls for the win. Now, I am not going to sleep on the Bulls. They are nice. Rose, I mean, my God, that guy's a monster. Then you got Carlos Boozer in the power forward, and the mad Frenchman at the center spot. And we'll see, I mean, that's a solid team. You have Austin Kusher coming off the bench. So we'll see how that turns out. Now, they are going to be a very, very tough team in the second round, if not the conference finals, if they make it that far. So Schuster, I'm giving them a lot of love.
Okay, so the NBA and pop
it's
culture.
Fantastic, as I'll steal a line there. We did not get paid for that, but damn it, it is fantastic.
Maybe someday. Okay.
I won't bore everybody with that. Now we could talk about talk famous
Morris
model.
is back again, and he says that you don't know anything about the NBA because you haven't mentioned the Cavaliers.
Well, I mean, there's not really much to mention. I mean, I know they beat my team. That was a very, very disappointing loss. I was ready to jump off the cliff, trade Bynum, but no. We have returned. But yeah, the Cavs are terrible. I mean, jeez. I mean, they I don't even want to talk about it. I can't even believe I wasted 30 seconds on them. Never mind.
Okay, guys, so I guess CMN is restarting. Everybody's going to have to leave and come back in, and then we'll get things underway. So it's never easy, but we're always here. So a little bit of issues with the match network, and then issues with the player names, all that kind of stuff. So LAN team seems to be mildly confused, as I don't think they know that CMN has restarted. So let's see here. We're ticking. 7:40 my time, so we may or may not make it to that next match, Anger. If we had another video guy, I would offer to split things with you, but I'm not quite sure if Crawler's on or not. I could try and grab him if you want to cover.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'll hold it down here. If you can try to get a hold of him. All right. So as we're going to be holding on here again as these teams looks like they're going to try to restart. I'm not sure again if the Praetorians know what's going on. At least as for restarting, CMN did restart, so hopefully they need to leave and probably come back. But I'm not exactly sure what is going on as they are just sitting here. All 5 of them are here in the server now. It looks like Binary is about to restart here and make their way back into this server. Now, it looks like, as I'm looking for Praetorians, it looks like their pings averaging about 55 to about 65, so they got some nice, juicy pings there, as I believe it is in Chicago, so they're looking good. As it looks like Ando has made his way, it looks like we have Zilla making his way, so eventually we'll have this. Now, again, in case you're just joining us, this is the Alienware Arena Call of Duty Black Ops NVIDIA launch tournament here. And the launch runner-up here will be the Praetorians going up against I believe, the #1 ranked Binary team. Again, they went undefeated in their bracket number 4. They just pretty much mowed over the teams and had no issues here. And with my prediction, they will probably do the same here and move on to probably play the winner of the LOL team. The Lollards of Lancaster, Insomnia Saints winner, and I'm not sure who won that. So if anybody has the details or the score of that particular match, please hit me up, as we'll try to get that on the on this cast here. But I'm more certain probably LOL will win that match, and then they'll be playing Binary if Binary pulls this off again on launch, so that should be interesting.
Anger, I got a hold of Crawla, so we can do video on 2 matches. Which one do you want, man? Do you want this one? Do you want the next one?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take this one. Looks like we're waiting here. Go ahead. You can take the next one. I'm already waiting here.
All right. Well, I'll hang out here. I gotta get some match info and all that kind of stuff anyway. So
I have.
I'll be here until the next one.
I have it.
Okay. If you can,
I'll get that to you here.
I'll go get
Give me a
stuff
second.
set up. Okay. Well, guys, I guess I'm going to be moving on to the next cast tonight. As we had some delays tonight. We want to cover 2 of them for you, so we're going to split up a little bit here. And since they're 20-minute matchups, it's not so bad to do. And again, Anger, you'll have War Room with Binary tonight. As again, the Praetorians are playing out of that land center, so they'll just be shouting at each other across the land center there. So I'm going to go get set up here to do this next matchup. Hope you have a good one, man. Hope it gets underway here. Looks like everybody's getting in here, so. And I'll see you on the other side, man. I'm going to go get this other match going.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. All right, as we get ready here, looks like everybody's making their way, so you'll hear some silence as we'll just wait here. Actually, Bobcat, can you talk, Bobcat? I know you always wanted to talk on a match here as of late. Hopefully you can. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind here, as he told me in my ear here at the e-rev studio. No, that's fine. As he's talking in my ear here at the e-rev studios. Looks like everybody's making their way, and finally, hopefully, we can get this underway. Again, this is on Radiation. You can get your shout-outs. Please, if you have the opportunity, make sure you hit me up here. Hit me up on Xfire at Anger, O-N-E, the number 5, the number 6, the number 2. And I will definitely accept you and get your shout out across this cast right now. No, I think we're good here. Looks like they're restarting, but again, just wait for people to come in. Looks like we got the 5th from Praetorian, so we'll be waiting for the Binary 2 members from them. You know what, Bobcat? Let's put this to rest right now, and then we'll restart this. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have a vested interest in this match, so just hang on here, hold with us. We're going to cut the cast right now, and then we're going to start this right back up as we wait for everybody to get in. Stay tuned.